Hello, today we're going to talk about exponents. Have you ever seen a number and then up top to the right, there might be another number that's kind of a little smaller? Have you ever wondered what that number is? Well, my friends, that number is called an exponent. And what is an exponent? You might be asking yourself right now. An exponent tells you how many times to multiply a number by itself. What do I even mean by that? Well, what you've got here, so this 2 is called the base number. Okay, let me write that out too. This is the, I'm not making very good arrows today, but this 2 over here is called the base number. And that's the number that's going to be multiplied by itself. How many times does it get multiplied by itself? Well, that's where the exponent comes in. It tells you how many times to multiply it by itself. So, what do I mean by that? I mean 2 to the third power equals 2 times 2 times 2. Now, notice what I said there. I said 2 to the third power. Let me write that out so you understand what I'm saying. 2 to the third power. That's how we talk about exponents. So here, we're talking about this. We say that as 2 to the third power, or you can also call it 2 to the power of 3. And one way to think about exponents is that because they're being multiplied by themselves, they are, I guess you could think of it this way to remember it, is they're gaining all this power. This multiplicative power. It's a hard word to say, multiplicative. But it's one way to think about it. So back to our original question. What is 2 to the third power? Well, it means it's 2 multiplied by itself 3 times. That's what the exponent is. And 2 times 2 times 2 equals, well, let's see. 2 times 2 is 4, and then 4 times 2 is 8. So 2 to the third power equals 8. 2 to the third power equals 8. Let's try another one. Let's do 3 to the second power, or 3 to the power of 2. Well, remember, the exponent tells you how many times to multiply a number by itself. So 3 to the second power, or 3 to the power of 2, equals 3 times 3. So you see we've got 3 multiplied by itself 2 times. And we know 3 times 3 equals 9. So 3 to the power of 2 equals 9. Let's try another number. How about, let's switch colors. Let's do 4 to the power of 5. Oh, that's going to be a big number. Well, 4 to the power of 5, well, we've got an exponent of 5, so we multiply 4 by itself 5 times. Oh boy, 4 to the power of 5 is 4 times 4 times 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me check that I have 4 written 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're ready to go. All right, let's do some power multiplication. 4 times 4, that's 16. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll turn this into a problem where I can do 4 times 4, 16, and then bring this down. Because of the associative power of multiplication, I can do this in any order I want because we're only dealing with multiplication here. If we had addition and subtraction, that would be a different story. So now let me start by doing 16 times 16. I don't actually know that off the top of my head, so let me write it out. 16 times 16, well, 6 times 6 is 36, carry the 3. 6 times 1, there we go, 6 times 1 is 6, add 3, that's 9. Now I'm moving over to the 1 here. I'm doing the standard algorithm here. Put a 0 there. 1 times 6 is 6. And then 1 times 1 is 1. Got to add it up. 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. Carry the 1. So the answer is 256. Okay, so now we've got 16 times 16, that's 256. And now we have to multiply this 4. 256 times 4. All right, let me do it out. 4 times 6, that's 24. Carry the 2. 4 times 5, that's 20. I'm going to add the 2 here. That's 22. Carry the 2. 4 times 2, that's 8. Then I'm going to add this 2. That's 10. Wowee. My answer is 1024. So 4 to the power of 5 is 1024. And on this last note, I'm going to tell you one other thing, which is any number, such as 3 to the power of 1, is just itself. 3 to the power of 1 is just itself. 2 to the power of 1 is 2. 1 million to the power of 1 is, I don't have a space, 1 million. I hope you get the idea. And on that note, my friends, I'm going to cut the video now because I hope and think that you have gotten a sense of what exponents are all about. Now remember, we've got the base number, and then that number to the right is called the exponent. And we're going to do lots of practice in it in my class. And until next time, mathematicians.